Hey guys, so let's do a quick update on what I've been doing the past couple days here. Let's get that sun out of your eyes. So I've been doing some digging, and you can see a couple posts behind me here. And let me explain what I'm doing, because some may see it on the cameras and they're not exactly sure what's happening, other than I'm doing a lot of work out here. And so let's flip this around and I'll do some pointing. So I got all these posts buried in the ground. You can see there's a pretty significant amount of them. They go all the way up there. There's 30 holes in total, so that would be 14 or 15 areas. So the intent of these is actually to build pens, not only to keep these guys segregated from the females, but also to segregate out all my other birds. Point around like you see all my other birds, they're all kind of doing their thing. There's some up there and some over there. Ow, man, friggin' biting me. So the goal here is actually to build a 16 by 32 pen, and quite a few of them, around 15-ish. So we have 16 foot wide by 32 foot long. And these posts will have fence on them that go up to the main fence. And across the front here, I'm going to have some cattle panel, a lot like the cattle panel that's over there for my pig pen. And what that will allow me to do is they're 16 feet wide. These average about 15 feet wide, so there'd be a little bit of overlap. What that allow me to do is remove the whole front panel and get in there and scrape out and clean up with the tractor bucket if I need to. And just generally clean. So these guys will have their own pen. It's actually going to be up there. It's going to be a much bigger pen than this. Buddy likes shoelaces. He likes chewing on your pants. He'll also come up behind you and give you a nip on the calf. Not nice. But so yeah, these will all be separated out, and they'll all have different breeds of geese and ducks and chickens in them. And we're actually going to put in a few more than just these. These are the big pens. And going up further around that bend up there, we're going to have another bunch of another batch. And they're just going to be 16 by 16. So basically, this thing right here by that wide, because these are going to be about 16 foot long, so it'll be a smaller pen, 16 by 16 instead of 32. And those will be primarily used for specific breeding pairs or small birds like my black East Indies that don't need a lot of space. This guy here, this is actually a female. So the plan is, because I'm raising because I'm raising mostly female Muscovy ducks, they'll have free run. I need them to, produce me good eggs. They don't do so great in pens. They'll fly out and, do what they want. So they'll kind of be free ranged, but all of my runner ducks, my Welsh Harlequins, my Khaki Campbells, my Black East Indies, Cayugas, adding one called a Dutch hookbill, they'll all be in these bigger pens. But as we get up here, you can see, not finished that last post, but this corner here will be where my boars go. And we'll start with another post about right here, and we'll go up that way with the 16 by 16 pens. And there's not going to be as many, maybe 6-ish, 8-ish, something like that, because what I'm doing is these posts are 8 foot apart. Skip a post, put another post out here, so 16 by 16. So yeah, these will house all the small breeds, like our laughing chickens and all their matching hens. They're over here doing their own thing. little turds. So that's a good update, I guess. You may be wondering where I got all the wood. My very awesome neighbor works at a place. They were redoing little pathway bridges, and they were basically throwing away all this wood, literally throwing it away right into a dumpster. And while it's not the best quality, it's good enough for what I'm doing. So these are 4x6s, averaging about 9 foot. So like all these posts down here, they're all kind of, up and down. What I'll do is once I get some fencing up, I'll just go by with the chainsaw and level them all off. But they're all pressure treated, so not cheap wood, will last me a long while. You see here what I mean. Some of them aren't the best quality, but I can't argue for free, right? So that's what I've been doing here recently, as well as that big old hen house down there. I don't have a pause button here, so we'll just walk down there real quick. I know we're at 6 minutes. Just bear with me. I'm sorry. That looks gross, but it actually does have a water feed going into it. The ducks just splash it all out. So let's have a walk down there real quick. I'll show you this hen house. It's a fairly large hen house. It's on a hay wagon, and I believe a hay wagon will hold something like 8 or 10 tons. I don't know, something crazy like that. Wouldn't surprise me if this hen house weighed 8 tons, just because the whole inside of it's full of mulch, for bedding and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold, and I still feel a little crappy. So my partner Kane has been spending his time down here cutting holes in the hen house, and the reason for this is these roll-out nest boxes, so you can open them up from the outside. I don't have to walk into the hen house or into the run and get any dookie on my shoes or any of that good stuff. And we set up a electric fence to keep the piglets over there, to keep chickens in here, and let them go up that little thing. I'm going to put some netting between that tree and the hen house here to keep the chickens from jumping over. Let's walk in and have a look inside. Once we get things kind of rolling here in terms of chickens and stuff like that, I'll put cameras up inside of this so you guys can watch the chickens do their thing. So you can see here, very large. Looks like we've already got a chicken who laid an egg in there. The purpose, hopefully, is to train these guys to use these nest boxes. But you can see there will be 4 of them along the wall. Now Kane has picture framed the area so that we can put these guys in and still support the roof. So far, looks pretty good. Nice and airy in here. Doesn't smell like crap like you think it would. And it's generally waterproof. So, all right. Well, that's the update. And hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you later.